I'm live streaming. We are live on the main channels. There go the channels are populating. It says 9 out of 15, 10, 11 out of 15, 12, 15 out of 15. And we got the Rumble. Beautiful day in Florida. Yes, it is. It is a beautiful day today. It is indeed. Take this off the screen right there. That doesn't need to be there. And I got my kafef.
Steven running.
Hey, Steve.
Hi.
Hello, Steve. Let's get the read back from.
We break to the upside and Schmooke, the KANAA81. Maze Garden published November 30th, 2022.
It's funny.
Rumble rants. Notlin. Good morning, Nay.
Good morning.
Notlin. Dog Hollandaise. Beautiful day in Florida.
Yes.
Dings.
Yes.
Ha ha ha.
Docky Hollandaise.
I was just watching last HTS show.
Watched last night's show.
Jake Worthley. Good morning, Nay.
Good morning.
Sean aka Trendiorca.
Good morning, Jake.
Good morning, Nay. Trust you are enjoying a tasty cup of Kofef seasoned to.
Yes, I am.
Sean aka Trendiorca.
Seasoned how I like it.
Seasoned how you like it.
It is flavored correctly, yes. We have the seasons and the flavors.
BigMuck83.
Hey, Merc.
Hey yo, notes coming in.
The notifications. Look at that. We're going live here with the Trendy Show. So, very, very good. Whoa, my time is off there, isn't it? I wonder if I can fix that. Oh, it's locked shut. I guess it's not that big of a deal. I'll just leave it. You can see the time. It's okay if that page... I can move it, though. Right? You unlink these. They're all linked.
Sean aka Trendiorca. Mine is flavored by SeaWorld trainers, who I consumed with a glass of Chianti.
Alright, getting hot cocoa. Where's that?
Casper Schizo. Morning, Nay.
Good morning, Casper Schizo. There he is. We, SCHMOOOKE, the bowl. We smoke the bowl. We smoke the bowl. You guys like how I do that with my thumb? Pretty cool, huh? I know it's horrible, but there it is. So it's what we got. It's what we have to play with here, folks. It's what we got. There we go. Look at us. Look at us. Look at us. I guess we're smoking the bowl. It smokes the bowl while it watches the show.
Correction. Just ate the liver. Skip the fava beans, though.
Fava beans. So, not...
Hibberchick. Morning trend is happy 420.
Hey, Josh, you're one
Josh
of the...
G. Morning, everyone.
You're one of the first people I followed on Twitter, Josh G. Do you know that? Isn't that weird? You've been around for a long, long time, haven't you? You've been watching my show for a very long time, haven't you, Josh? Because I joined Twitter in 2012, and, dude, you're like the 5th person I followed on Twitter. How is that even possible? 420, everybody. Cheers. What's going on with the Discord? I don't think we have cyber
I've been
here.
up all damn
We're cyberless.
HT watching cryptocurrency education videos.
Oh, really?
Sean
Cool.
aka
Crash course.
Trendiorca.
That's funny.
Good morning, Hibberchick.
That's funny. All right, so now you know a little something about crypto.
Cheers.
Which is cool. You're catching up. Here's a little learning curve.
Josh G. I have bro since about 2014 I think or so. Haha, I was inactive for a bit around 16 to 18.
Actually, I think it was
Steven
2012.
running. Cheers.
Josh G, I think it was 2012.
Big 83. Cheers.
Unless it's another Josh G.
Hipperchick. Morning Sean.
But I can go look at the name and tell you what account it is.
Right down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, well, if you have any questions, you can ask me, bro. If anything confused you or you're wondering about anything, feel free to ask me. I might be able to answer your questions about crypto.
Doc Hollandaisy.
We
Schmooking the bowl.
want to schmook. You want to schmook? Okay, let's schmook. No law regarding cannabis. Everybody cheers. We're going to schmook.
Hipperchick. Cheers. Jake Worthley.
You know, it's fun.
Hash NLRC.
Being high in a place where you're not supposed to be high. Oh, y'all know what I'm talking about because y'all been there. You know, work.
Casper Schizo. Cheers all.
School, functions, family functions, events that, you know, it's smoking might be inappropriate at. I'm not talking about rock concerts where everybody's high. Or a cannabis event where everybody's high.
Sean aka Trendiorca. Spent National Genocide Day with my GF family for the first time. Made a great impression.
Good, man. Good. National Genocide Day. Hell yeah. That's exactly what it was. Sean wanted to schmega man.
I used to get high before church with my PS. Made it bearable.
Your parents get high. That's cool. Mine don't.
Hipperchick. Trendists don't forget to show Nay some love with a thumbs up.
And don't forget to go to Rumble and give me a Rumble, guys. I'm so close to 1,000 Rumbles.
You're online getting ready for great smoke, coffee, and education. Life is good.
See, Hippie Chick's on both Rumble and YouTube. You guys want a link to Rumble, you guys can run over there right now. Just give me a plus sign really fast. Under the video, just give me a Rumble really quick if you want to do that. You can. There's the link. I'm at 983. So I need 17 more Rumbles. So if you could just click that plus button underneath my video and give me a Rumble, get me to 1,000 Rumbles, and we'll see if that's some kind of a plateau.
No, they didn't get high. I went to church with them as a kid. They are conservative Christians.
Oh, your parents didn't get high. I got you. I thought you got high with your parents before going to church. That's funny. Hey, man, we're about to go back into $900 territory, guys. We've got some fuel to propel this rocket up to 900. There's $10, $9 away now. Let's see. We've got some volume coming in. That'd be nice. Because I'm not doing much anything else, you know, just watching crypto market had gone way up. And Carl the Moon is calling for Bitcoin to go all the way up to 19K, which is insane. But he said we had to break out of this one line of resistance, and he says we're way above it now. So he's like, the only place it's going is up. That's what Carl the Moon says. He's been wrong many times before. You know? I remember he lost millions and millions and millions of dollars in Bitcoin. I guess he pulled his position out. I don't know. I mean, that's the only way. The way I consider it a loss is if you actually cash out. Then it's a loss. But if you stay in, it's not. You're not at a loss until you die, and you didn't go up. You know. Call me crazy. I might be wrong. I mean, I might be looking at this whole thing wrong, but it's perspective, right?
Sean aka Trendiorca. For smoked with the old Foster P. LOL back in the day.
Nice, nice. fun to get high and go to court.
So happy for you, Sean. Great job.
You know, get high and go to driver's ed school. That's one of my favorites. I've done that a lot. Get high and go to summer school.
Casper Schizo. It's 22,797.82 Canadian ATM.
What I like doing is going to like a family function or something, you know, and you going in there totally straight sober and hanging out and talking to everybody and blah, blah, blah. And then going out, getting high, and then coming back in and being all high and shit. And then having those two different perspectives. Sober, totally high. And see how you feel, you know. Oh, this conversation makes me want to schmookeabooowwl. Does anybody else want to schmookeabooowwl? You schmookeabooowwl? Do you want to schmookeabooowwl? It's fun saying that.
Hippichick. I do. Hippichick.
Let's smoke.
Let's smoke.
Okay, bottom of the hour, no law regarding cannabis. Cheers, everybody. I've got my bowl ready to smoke. I've got my bowl ready to smoke here. I'm gonna smoke them out. Cheers, guys. No law regarding cannabis and all that good stuff.
83. Wife and I have been watching Workaholics. It's funny.
It's great.
Doc Hollandaisy. Let's smoke a bowl, bro. Hippichick. Happy bottom of the hour. Cheers. Stephen running. Cheers. Casper Schizo. I got high at my aunt's wedding. We destroyed the orders and free food. It was great. Casper Schizo. Cheers.
Cheers. Fucking Harmony 1's driving me crazy. 1450. It's funny is I don't really want to talk about shit that I see on the news anymore. I don't want to bring anything up. I'm just pointing out hypocrisy after hypocrisy after hypocrisy, and hey, let's just say this. There's a lot of hypocrisy out there, and it's just not worth talking about anymore, you know? It's not even worth talking about. I just kind of want to get high and not talk about hypocrisy. It's taking every ounce of energy that I have in my body to not bring shit up. It's so funny. It's like I've got this
Casper Schizo.
cork.
A little late, but
All of this information is bottled up in my brain, and I'm so used to just letting it all out all the time, and I'm just like, I'm getting sick of hearing it now.
Hippichick.
I think that's
What
called.
do you want to do? In-game LOL.
I think that's called growth. Is getting sick of hearing your own narrative called growth?
Casper Schizo. Elmfowl Twitter drives me insane sometimes. I had to back away.
Bro, I want to talk about it so bad. I want to talk about it so bad. I want to talk about it so bad. I've just got it all bottled up. Don't start me, man. Don't get me started on Twitter, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's a hair. Dude, you want to talk about something
Casper Schizo.
that causes
I know LOL.
you to have, whoa, look at this hair, guys. You want to have a harsh hit. Look at that hair. There's some kind of a nylon hair. I don't think that's, I think it's shiny. I think it's plastic. Some kind of a nylon hair fiber that was in my bud.
Hippichick.
That's
Grosser hair.
like a 3-inch long fiber. No telling what that is, but I guarantee you this. If I had smoked that, it would have been one of those skunky hits, and I would have been like, I don't know what that was. And that would have been it, you know? That would have been the cause of it. I'm glad I found it. I was like, what the hell is coming out of my bud? I know this. I don't want to smoke it. Wait, I don't
Casper
want to
Schizo.
stem either.
Dude, did you see that earthquake video from Indonesia?
No.
You see the ground move. It's the most insane vid 4 ever seen.
No, does it ripple? Does the ground ripple? You see everything going like that? Like a wave? Because when I was in Graybeard, God, what's going on here, man? Are you kidding me? Come on, crypto. My drummer told me when he saw the earthquake in San Francisco, he saw it coming across this flat plain area. He could see it. He saw it. He said it was like a wave. He said he could see everything going up and it was coming towards him. This is one of the most insane things he'd seen in his life, he said. Drumhead Fred told me that. He lives in Texas now, I believe. Okay, no law regarding cannabis. Cheers, everybody. What time is it? Yeah, whatever, bottom of the hour.
Hippichick. JK, if you ever need a job, you'd be one of the best. Casper Schizo. It's shot from above the land, just liquefies, like a whole region. The scale is insane. Hippichick. Cheers. Stephen running. Cheers. Hipperchick. Bud Inspector, that is.
You could stop watching that stupid channel. Then you don't have to see that stupid ad. You could stop watching that station. Change the channel.
Why?
So you don't have to see that stupid ad.
He's on every channel. What the hell difference is it?
He's not on CNN.
Well, I don't know.
You do watch it more than you realize. It's when you get just mostly news and not local advertisements that suck. She drives her crazy. She's in there just yelling about him constantly. Hate that guy. Hate that guy. You watch him all day. Learn to love him. If you're going to see him all day, learn to love him. Change your perspective on the guy, you know? Like I changed my perspective on the war. You know? Change your perspective. It's simple, right? It was easy to do. I just made up my mind one day. I said, I'm going to look at this differently. What do you mean, Nate? What do you mean you changed your perspective on the war? I thought you were against the war. No, I changed my mind. I'm not against the war anymore. You know why? Because all these people, they're screaming, crying, they're yelling, they want war, they want war, they want war, and they're trying to convince me that I should support the war. And then I was like, oh, okay, well, you know what? If all the people that support war on the one side support war, and all the people on this side support war, get together in the battlefield and they all take each other out, then you're solving my problem for me. So yeah, I support y'all in going and removing yourselves from the planet for me. You're literally, your solution to your problem is the solution to my problem. So
Stephen
solve
running.
my problem, man. Go
Great
solve my
another
problem.
20 years war.
Go fight your stupid fucking war. You know, go fight your stupid war and go spend your fucking money on it and go kill each other. Congratulations. You've achieved nothing. If you've made a few people very wealthy and they play you like fucking puppets. Like a goddamn set of Legos. So, I'm not telling, oh, don't go over there, oh, no, go. Fucking Hunter Biden's brother's dead from going to war, right? Fucking inhaled all that burn pit poison,
Privet for Orcam.
came back here and died.
Hi. I want to offer promotion of your channel, viewers, followers, views, chatbots. The price is lower than any competitor. The quality is guaranteed to be the best. Auto on. Incredibly flexible and convenient order management panel. Everything is in your hands. Turn it on and off for customize. Go to dogehype.com.
Yeah, and what's preventing you from doing the exact same thing that all these big companies like FTX and Celsius did to their customers, where you tell them they're putting their fucking crypto in a wallet that they have access to, but it's really your fucking wallet? What's stopping you from doing that? Private for AUK fucking AJMB, whatever the fuck that is.
Business channels are more economy based rather than politics. I find the change of channel refreshing.
And Don't Look Up, there's a scene where the guys at the faux Fox News station are sitting there arguing right up until the moment they get wiped out, you know. And it's funny. It shows them talking about, coming up next, bikini car washes. Are you kidding me? You know, it's like they're still going. You know, it's so funny. And pathetic, but that's not just Fox News, man. That's every news station. Newscasters aren't like normal people. They're different. They're at such a level of acting and performance. I can't even talk like them. I've tried to do it. I can't talk like a fucking newscaster. I just wanted to try to sound like one just to be funny, and I can't imitate them. You know who does it really good? Aaron Bennett. When you listen to him talk, I don't know how he does it. But you know who else does it really good? Is Ben from BitBoy Crypto. I fucking hate it. I hate the way it sounds. I want to do it to make fun of them, but I don't know how to speak like that and make it sound like they do. It's like they have these weird pauses, or I haven't figured it out yet. But Aaron Bennett and BitBoy Crypto do the exact same thing. And there's a million other podcasters, people on YouTube that do the same thing.
My dad was a producer for CBC
Content
for 20
creators.
years. I know all about what goes on off camera. He's got stories, some scary, some funny AF.
It's funny. I just want to know how to speak like a newscaster. They must go to newscaster voice school or something. It might have something to do with intonation, the way they're intonating that. Maybe I'm not paying attention to that. Maybe each word has its own starting and stopping intonation sound like this, and I just don't realize it.
Casper Schizo. They take courses to speak that way.
Okay, wait, let's pull up an Aaron Bennett video, and you guys can listen to him for 10 seconds, because you're probably not going to be able to handle it for any longer than that.
Casper Schizo. Itted on purpose to keep you watching.
Really? It doesn't keep me watching. It aggravates me. It bothers me.
Casper
I
Schizo.
don't like it. Sounds...
Trust me.
It sounds unrealistic. I figured he'd pop up in my... Don't I follow that guy?
To protect same-sex marriage, an extraordinary sign of shifting national politics on the issue,
Huh.
and a measure of relief for the
God, dude, if you go to my
couples, also interracial.
my notifications, there's a whole bunch of trendy ass dabbers. Notifications there. If you click that bell icon, top right corner, the YouTube screen. Whatever. I gotta type it in, I guess. Aaron Bennett, there he is. Yeah, I'm subscribed to him. 1 day ago. 5 days ago. I already watched that one. Who owns our coins?
What's going on, guys? Aaron Bennett here. In this video, going over Celsius updates that came in through the court. My next video will talk about
Casper
claims,
Schizo.
so this one is just going to be all the
The up
motions
talk.
getting ready
Then
for the
back
next
to low
time
talk.
they
It's
appear
all
in
apart.
court.
If
I'm
it
also
dot,
gonna
I
be
hate
giving
it.
away
It is intonation.
$100,
I think
so
I
make
hear
sure to
it.
stay till the end of the video for that. What I'm going to talk about
I
are
think
the
I hear
updated dates for the sale and bidding of the assets. I'm then going to go over a story about a creditor saying the terms of service are null and void and the coins belong to you and into us Alvarez and Marshall's September fee statements. I'm going to go over the Celsius balance sheet. I'm also going to go over a consulting firm supporting KERP. This is that $2.9 million bonus structure to around 50 to 60 employees. And then finally finishing off with the examiner on why she needs more time to file her report. So
to file her report. It's like he talks like this, and then he goes like this, and then he keeps going like this, and you're right, and he's leading you along to try to make you, I hear it, to try to keep you listening, and then he finishes like this, and then he goes like this, and then he goes da 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 da. It doesn't matter what you say. You can just keep going la 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 bong la 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 later la 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 cannabis la 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 going to smoke some la 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 blah 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 blah. I totally get it. We just had to listen for it and see what it was. And it is intonation and it's grouping. Their phrases, their calls and responses. It's like a song.
Casper Schizo.
It's like
Dad used to go on about it, LOL.
It's like this. Up on the hill stood a lonely goat, yodeling, 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 hoo-hoo. It's like there's a little answer.
Captain Kirk impersonator.
I like space, and in space it gets so spacey. And then it's nothing but I see
Casper Schizo.
Dark and black.
He worked in the newsroom, directed the cameras also.
The earth, and it's blue and beautiful and life. There's life down on earth, but not now. Now, space, black, dark, space, nothing. No space.
Casper Schizo. Elm foul.
Actually, I do want to kind of hear a little bit of this because
you want to keep afloat to the
talking about who owns my coins in Celsius.
Not subscribed. Make
more
sure
than
to
half
so,
my
because
crypto.
Again, I am also going to be giving you $100 at the end of the.
Exactly, bro.
Casper Schizo might not know this, but dude, when I invested in crypto, I watched this guy called Lark Davis, and he used to push this company called Celsius. He was like, Celsius is all this, blah, blah, blah. I finally put more than half of my crypto in Celsius, and Celsius fucking claimed bankruptcy with all my fucking half my crypto, more than half my crypto. That's, dude, like 2.6 fucking Bitcoins or some shit like that sitting in fucking Celsius. And more, all this other crypto, bro. I got all this fucking shit sitting in Celsius, I mean. And this guy, he talks about Celsius and what they're doing, and he covers what's going on with them.
Casper Schizo. I just followed Lark today.
Lark's a douchebag. Fuck Lark Davis, dude. He won't apologize for Celsius. I mean, you'll get a lot of great information out of that guy. And yeah, you should follow him just for the information. But just remember, dude, he doesn't give a fuck about you, bro. And I will apologize. I apologize to everyone that went to Celsius on my recommendation, man. I'm sorry, man. I was going under Lark's recommendation. You know, and I've learned now I can't do that shit anymore.
Casper Schizo.
I got all my money.
Okay, it'll shut up while we watch LOL.
All my crypto is now sitting in a fucking, that I could possibly find, and there's more, I'm sure, sitting in an offline wallet, bro. Off the internet where people can't get to it. And I highly recommend you get an offline wallet. It is Newfoundland 420. No law regarding cannabis. Time to smoke him out. Are we going to smoke him out? I think we're going to smoke him out. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers, everybody. This one's for my friend Cyber, who couldn't be with us right now. Cyber, this is for you in absentia. Cheers.
Casper Schizo. YA, that's the first thing I learned by a wallet. Casper Schizo. Cheers.
Yeah, get a hardware wallet. All right, let's listen to what Aaron's got to say about Celsius.
This video with the giveaway. So really quick, the sale hearing for GK8 assets is going to take place on December 5th. Next, we have a depositor, Rebecca Gallagher, on why the terms of service are null and void, essentially based on fraudulent misrepresentation, oral modification to the terms of service, and the terms of service being ambiguous, and that Celsius was operating illegally by selling unregistered securities. So she did a very, very well thought out presentation here about why the terms of service, as she says, cannot possibly be ruled legal for the following reasons. Alex was changing it every single time he talked on the AMAs. There was not proper notice given, and the explanation was not there for what we were actually agreeing to. The terms of service were ambiguous, and also Celsius was operating illegally, with state regulators and the SEC not saying they are in compliance. And not to go through the whole story, but she is referencing a lot of what Alex said on an interview on April 18th, 2021 for Real Vision. Alex was saying they were in full compliance, but clearly they were not. The SEC and state regulatory bodies were not saying, hey, you guys are doing everything great. Alex's oral public statements, she says, was modifying the terms of service because every time he said something differently, people were taking that as truth. She's also saying how confusing it was that we were lending our coins, but also we were transferring all rights and title to Celsius.
What a mess.
So just confusing wording in the terms of service. She goes over how Celsius lured U.S. unaccredited investors into depositing more funds before the deadline when they switched over to custody. So I'm not going to go through the rest of it, but essentially she put a very, very good presentation together, and one that I hope the judge reads and sees, and one that would affirm that the coins are not Celsius's property, but are indeed ours. So next, the second monthly fee statement for Alvarez and Marshall. They're working on behalf of...
Look, man, when I put my stuff in Celsius, I remember thinking to myself, in order for them to be making money off of my crypto, they must have access to my crypto. I remember thinking that. I'm like, I think it's crazy. I'm gonna make APY, but that's what the banks do too. They have access to your money. It's sitting in your bank account. But your money's really not sitting in a fucking, your money is not sitting in a fucking box somewhere with your name on it. In your savings account, in your checking account. Is it? So I reasoned, well, they're just going to do what the banks are doing. But their whole slogan was, unbank yourself and come to Celsius. But then they're doing exactly what the banks are doing. They're taking your crypto out of your account and using it and hedging it and failing and losing your fucking money on bad bets.
Celsius network. And guys, again, we just need to get out of Chapter 11 because this one firm for the month of September racked up $1.9 million in fees. So this sucks, is part of Chapter 11, unfortunately, and that's why I am just wanting to get out as quickly as possible with whatever plan gets us out the quickest and gets us the most coins back. So here we have the cryptocurrency conversion rates. Now, this is going to relate possibly to how they pay us out. So essentially, here are the USD prices for every single crypto that Celsius offered.
It's the most maddening thing.
This is
Fuck banks and these people using my money, and I need permission to us it myself. Unreal.
At 8:10 p.m. Eastern Time on the date of the bankruptcy filing, which was July 13th. Now, hopefully, again, we will be paid out in the native crypto that we deposited. The new claim form, which again I'll cover in my next video, allows you to say how much of each coin that you have if there is a discrepancy. So even though they are saying there is a USD price, I still hope that we get paid the actual coins back. But as of now, I guess it's still a little bit unclear exactly how we will get paid back. So next we have the monthly operating report ending on the 31st of October, and what I want to touch on are a couple tweets from Celsius Loans. He says 6 days ago the CEO of Celsius Network tells Judge Glenn that Celsius mining was profitable, but yesterday the statement of operations posts a $15.3 million loss. He says, what are we doing? Are you making up the rules in bankruptcy court? So this is from this fee statement. and he's looking at this number right here, this $15.3 million loss. So next we have Cam Cruz talking about the mining. He says they must be waiving 70% of their expenses from consideration to reach the profit assertion. This is the assertion that the CEO said a few days ago. He was not under oath though, so maybe that's why. Cam Cruz says convenient that this monthly report drops after Ferraro, that's the CEO, his deposition. And you can see right here Celsius Mining, and apparently we are not profitable with Celsius Mining. So what does this mean? It means that there are still some unknowns, and it means that we still don't quite know exactly how this is going to play out. We don't know if the mining will be auctioned off. We don't know.
It's not we, dude. It's you. Okay, remember that. You're an armchair quarterback. You're no expert in any of this. You don't understand 9/10 of the shit that you're reporting on. So, you should be speaking for yourself.
Know quite how profitable they are if they are
not
profitable.
Like a team
Mining
of people.
is really, really competitive right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if they are not profitable at the moment, but that does not mean that there is still not value in the assets. So we will see what happens. Next, taking a look at this declaration from Josephine Gartrell, basically supporting the key employment retention plan. So she works at a company that helps different companies going through restructuring deal with things.
I mean, he might not be able to figure this shit out, but maybe someone else is reading this shit and totally understands what they're saying, you know?
Like KERP, keeping employees on the payroll and how much money they should pay them, etc. The last time that Celsius tried to get it approved, the judge said no. The primary reason was because they were redacting all the names of the employees getting paid. So still they have not shared the names of who is going to get paid, but I do want to go over why she thinks that this KERP plan is important. Essentially, she says that non-insiders received awards of sell token, but they still need additional money. So she is just making an argument for why their base salaries are not enough, and due to the competitive environment in the crypto space, that they need more money. She says the KERP provides fixed cash payments in 3 installments to select non-insiders, and this will cost just under $3 million. Now, do I have a huge problem with spending $3 million to keep people on the payroll? Not really. I mean, we saw that Alvarez and Marshall was getting paid $2 million. So, I mean, I don't really have a huge problem with, again, spending $3 million or so to do this. It's really just about, again, how can we get out of Chapter 11 as quickly as possible? If by keeping these people on the payroll will allow Celsius to put together a restructuring plan that maybe will get approved, then so be it. I really don't care. Again, I just want to get out of this mess and get people their coins back. So she says that Celsius lacks material short and long-term incentives to keep people on the payroll. So I actually don't know if I agree with this. I shared this months ago when this KERP came out, because right now we are seeing tremendous layoffs. We are seeing companies downsize. All companies, crypto companies, tech companies, Facebook, Twitter, we are seeing them lay off tons of people. So to say that we are in this market where companies are going to pay these massive bonuses because they want talent, I don't know. I don't know if that's true. Personally, I think a lot of employees want to leave Celsius because they either don't believe in the mission, they don't want to work for Celsius anymore for ethical reasons, or because they feel like they were personally lied to. So they're paying people to basically say, hey, we know you want to leave, but we also want to keep you, so we're going to pay you to keep you. I don't know. Again, I don't really care. I just want to get out of this Chapter 11. So now let's take a look at the examiner wanting more time to present her report. So they are asking the judge on December 2nd to give them more time. So in my last video, I covered her interim report, which covered custody and withhold issues. But she says that based on Celsius's record-keeping systems, constraints on the debtor's ability to produce requested info, yikes, the updated scope of the examination topics, and the current status of her investigation, the examiner does not believe that it will be feasible to provide a final report.
Celsius is still running or employing people.
Yes, Celsius is still running, and yes, they're still employing people, and they're spending a lot of money doing it. They're spending our money doing it. Yeah.
The remaining examination topics specified in the orders by the old date, which is December 10th. And she wants basically 5 more weeks to go to January 17th. So a couple highlights. She's saying that the debtors have imposed limitations on interviews of many of its employee witnesses. So what we're seeing is that Celsius
You should take a dump on camera again.
playing ball.
Hey YouTube, it'd be nice if we could IP block these cunts. You fucking cunts.
Big surprise. I wish this wasn't happening. Essentially, Celsius is not giving the data, giving the info, giving the documents, and allowing interviews to happen in a timely manner. So she has to get paid more money just to wait for Celsius to get her the information. So this is going to cost an additional $3 to $4 million just for the extra 5 weeks to get this done. The numbers are crazy, guys. So again, what I want to do, I want to get out of Chapter 11. And finally, I'm giving away $100, so here's how to participate. There's going to be a form below that looks like this. First name, email, and upload a screenshot of your Ledger purchase. So why am I doing this? Well, Ledger is having a Black Friday sale where they personally are giving away $30 of Bitcoin if you get a higher end Nano X, and $20 of Bitcoin if you get the lower priced Nano S. So this is limited to the first 15,000 Nano X and 15,000 Nano S Plus purchases. So if you were thinking about buying a hardware wallet, I would highly suggest you do so. And if you do buy one within this Black Friday period, I'm going to give away $100 to somebody. So this Black Friday promotion is going until November 28th, and it has already started. So essentially...
So he's promoting shit. He talks about how he doesn't promote shit, and then he promotes shit. It's so funny. I bet you I could blow some nice smoke rings into this sunbeam right here. What do you think about that idea? 8-ball? What do you think about that idea, 8-ball? Look at this market. What's up with that? I'll take a gander at these. Ethereum is at +4.
Hippichick. Top of the hour.
Matic's at +3.6. Hippie Chick, thank you for participating in the chat. All right, let's see. Do I have enough here for a... just using the cherry pie because it's just so easy. Peter, I'm going to need to come in on Saturday and...
Josh G. Cheers.
Just go ahead and
cherry
make that
pie today.
Sunday too. Thanks. Did you get that TPS memo? We're gonna be needing you to submit 2 TPS reports from now on. So, see you on Sunday. Actually,
Casper Schizo.
I'm not gonna be here on Sunday.
If you capped, go ahead. That'd be great.
Thanks. That'd be great. Okay.
Casper Schizo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when he pushes the wall of his cubicle down right in front of the dude. He's like, what happened here? No law regarding... I gotta go talk to the Bobs. I got a meeting with the Bobs. He just turns around and walks away. Leaves him there standing looking at the cubicle wall. Oh, dude. Alright, no law regarding cannabis. Cheers, everybody. I'm gonna blow some smoke rings right here. It's gonna be fucking awesome.
Casper Schizo. LOL,
Top
the
of
stapler
hour.
guy. Casper Schizo. Cheers.
You can't see him.
Charmaine Burnside.
It's too bright.
Are you going to pee
really,
again?
dude? Really? This is what your troll is? That's your fucking troll?
Stephen running. Cheers, I vape along.
Hell yeah. You gonna schmookaboo? You gonna schmookaboo?
Hipperchick. Cheers.
General that you definitely don't want to miss. Before we talk So, what exactly happened? Well, most of you will either own a Ledger device or will no doubt have heard of them. They are some of the most popular hardware wallets on the market. And in terms of the physical devices themselves, they have a strong track record. There have been no reported cases of a Ledger hardware wallet itself being hacked, and it's important to stress that. However, Ledger, the company, is a lot less focused on data security. You see, when Ledger shipped out their devices, they needed a customer's email address as well as a delivery address. Some users also handed over other information like full names and phone numbers. Now, one would have hoped that this data was either purged afterwards or kept in a very, very secure manner.
How you feel about Binance?
Surely Ledger will have known just how valuable this data would be to a hacker. Perhaps they did, and it was just an internal lapse, but
remember when we used to meet at the park?
What? That's such like it's like you're a bot or something. It's like you say the same thing every time you come in. So weird. It's like it's a troll bot.
Casper Schizo.
Can't think of anything else to say.
This is the guy I was watching this morning.
Yeah, Coin Bureau's good. He's another asshole that won't apologize for recommending FTX to everybody and saying that FTX can be trusted. I've got a video of him, bro, saying FTX can be trusted. This motherfucker.
Point of the matter is that this information was not stored securely. On the 14th of July this year, a researcher who was working on a bug bounty alerted Ledger to the fact that their database had been breached. Upon an investigation by Ledger, they discovered that it had been exploited a number of times, including on the 25th of June, a few weeks prior. According to Ledger, the hacker was able to exploit their e-commerce and marketing database through an API key. For those that don't know, Ledger's official online store uses Shopify, the popular e-commerce CMS. Perhaps that's the first mistake. I mean, Shopify is great, but I somehow don't think that it's secure enough to store user data as sensitive as this. Be that as it may, Ledger disclosed that the hackers had managed to steal 1 million emails. They also stated that although some user information was leaked, it was only for 9,500 customers in total. So, pretty bad, but at least no crypto was lost, right?
You met her at the park.
That's where the real story begins.
I met your mom at the park.
You see, that Ledger customer information is pretty damn valuable to a hacker. It's a list of emails of people that they know
Think about that,
hold
George.
Crypto.
Your mom sucked my
prime
dick.
target for phishing attempts.
That's what you're thinking about now.
And that's exactly what happened. Not long after the data started being traded on the dark web, Ledger's customers started getting spoofed emails. These purported to be from Ledger, telling the user that there was a security breach and that they had to download a new version.
I just watched his intro to Crypto Vids. Helped for that purpose.
Of course, the email was fake, and so was the Ledger Live that they were asking users to install. This was a piece of malware that once installed would request a user to reset their device with their 24 seed words. Now, of course, as any crypto veteran can tell you, the moment that you hand over your seed words, your crypto is pretty much as good as gone. These unlock the private keys to the device. Customers were bombarded with these emails, and they did appear quite convincing to the untrained eye. One has to wonder how many users actually fell for it and lost access to all their crypto. Of course, the hackers didn't just stop with the emails, they also started to make use of some of those phone numbers that they collected. Users started getting text messages from the scammers that purported to be from Ledger. Same MO, of course. Download a malicious Ledger Live app which will be used to steal private keys. This is something that I alerted people to in my Telegram channel earlier this year. Now, just to show you how valuable these emails are, the hackers also started using them to phish from those who owned Trezors. You see, many people, myself included, own both wallets, and the hackers knew this. Indeed, it's also likely that the hackers anticipated that a lot of users who lost their faith in Ledger would replace them with a Trezor device. So they decided to launch this attack vector as well. Now, while this was no doubt an unfortunate situation for anyone to be in, just as long as they deleted the emails and did not download any links, they should be okay, right? Well, that would be assuming that the data was not made public. On the 20th of December, it was revealed that the data was publicly dumped on Raid Forums, a well-known hacker forum. Now, it's one thing for the data to be in the hands of only a few hackers, but it's completely another thing if all that information is available to the public. The world's scanners and spammers now have 1 million emails to bombard. Oh, and emails of people known to hold crypto. So, I expect to see a flood of similar phishing attempts purporting to be from exchanges and other crypto services. Not only that, but 1 million Ledger users are likely to start getting your run-of-the-mill botnet spam, getting bombarded with a tsunami of crap from Ponzi schemes, sextortion scams, and fake erection.
I'm a hacker.
Now, like all of you, I hate spam, and this would no doubt drive me bonkers. But I digress. Turns out there is one tiny detail that was not initially known by the public. That was that over 250,000 records of personal information for customers was stolen. We're talking full names, phone numbers, and physical addresses. Yep, that 9,500 number Ledger quoted was complete hogwash. So this illustrates either one of two things. Ledger does not know the full extent of the hack, or they have been knowingly lying about it, both of which are pretty egregious if you ask me. The community was, quite rightly, outraged about this. It's one thing for someone to be able to spam you, but it's a completely different thing for them to know where you live and know that you hold crypto. So, it was pretty predictable to expect the next round of emails people were getting. Emails with a much more sinister twist. Barely a day after news of the dump broke, users started getting personal emails. Emails that referred to them by name and gave their physical address. The emails were actually a classic example of extortion. They threatened physical harm with a wrench on the recipient if they did not send them some crypto. Now, I personally know that the chances of this scammer actually visiting me at home are very slim, next to nothing. However, I would feel extremely uneasy even to see that in an email addressed to me. As a privacy hawk, that's like kryptonite as far as I'm concerned. I can only imagine the shame you just done for some of those users who got that email. If you're a person that holds a lot of crypto, how safe could you really feel? What happens if that house is your family home and other people could also be in danger? Also, it's not just the risk that you face from physical robbery. If someone is looking for you, they now have access to that information. I can also pretty much guarantee that the world's tax agencies are also going to be trawling through that data. It's a treasure trove of information from a tax enforcement perspective. The authorities can merely scan the names and addresses and see whether those people have declared any crypto. Of course, we should also not forget that a lot of the data also had telephone numbers. So this is the fucking company that dipshit fucking Aaron Bennett is telling you to go fucking get a ledger through him from. This is who fucking dipshit Aaron is telling people, yeah, man, everybody go use my fucking code and get yourself a ledger. Yeah, the company that gave out fucking personal information for 1 million fucking email addresses, dude.
Not cool, Aaron. Once again, fucking missing the mark.
Nancy. Almost made me puke.
Me too, Nancy. Me too. Alright, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed the hour that we spent together, and I'll see you this afternoon, okay? You guys take care. I remember who I am on Twitter. I will see you there at Nay's Garden. That's where I'll be. Bye, guys.